Good evening, fellow Ambazonians, and good evening to friends of Ambazonia. I am your spokesman of the Ambazonia Governing Council, Lucas Asu. Today, I want to give you some very important liberation defense updates. The state of our forces is very strong. The spirit of our brave warriors is extremely strong. Our defenses are good. The conflict, the Ambazonian Cameroon conflict, it's a conflict about the fight to end Cameroon's occupation of our people and our land. Cameroon has used its military to impose an occupation on the Ambazonian people. Our collective survival, our existence, in order to end Cameroon's crimes on our people, their destruction of Ambazonia, rest in the hands of our forces. Our right to bear arms and to defend the Ambazonian people, to defend the Ambazonia territory, and to defend the sovereignty of Ambazonia is the most important responsibility we all have. We are extremely proud as a people that we have been blessed with a leader with tenacity, vision, courage, and intelligence to understand the stakes and what exactly it takes to free a people. The roadmap the Ambazonia Governing Council put forth 7 years ago still stand the test of time. The strategy we unleashed have destroyed Cameroon, weakened Cameroon internally, caused infighting within Cameroon state, and black out their economy. In Ambazonia, they have lost the ability to govern, lost whatever legitimacy they thought they had. Now they are living on experiments. All is thanks to the great work of our defense forces across the 13 states, the brave warriors, the brave heroes and heroines that rose up to defend the people, to defend the land, to defend the dignity of our people. This morning, the Ambazonia Defense Forces Bamenda Brigade raided a colonial military checkpoint at the center of Bamenda, killed a Cameroon colonial special forces called a B, and dismantled the checkpoint that was set up for purposes of extortion. What has survived the Ambazonian liberation struggle it's been a visionary leadership, the strategy that the people have embraced, a strict force, a structured, strict, and disciplined force under a command and control, under a direct political leadership. The goal of the Ambazonian Defense Forces, the goal of Ambazonian forces is to fulfill the political objective of the liberation laid out by the leader. That's why command and control is central to the success of Ambazonia. The last few days, the forces in Bui have been on the offensive. The enemy is on the run. The Bui resistant forces under Bui Central Command have carried out extraordinary attacks against the enemy, defending the people, protecting the population, and defending liberated areas. Watch one of these videos and see what the forces are doing to the remnants of Cameroon occupation forces. Just watch this video.
So today, it's under the sound. It's under the sound. Now see that dogs them. Now see that La Republic dogs them. Yes, General Wonyo and the Scott. Now see them. General Wonyo and the Scott. Now see them. Yes, shake no day. Today it's under the sound. General Wonyo and the Scott. Now see that dog them. Yes, 5 of them. Second motor. Shake in all day. General Wonyo and the Scott. Yes. Make a mind and know say they come for the land of no return. Shake, you know, come there. Shake, you know, come there. I see them. And the dog then daddy come up. The dog then daddy come up. Shoot.
Baby.
Can I see him now? Shake in all day. General Wonyo and the Scott. Live. Yes. A second target. I go reach my target. My second target. Wanna see him? General Wonyo live. And the Scott.
Bravo! Bravo!
Shake in all day. Live.
Now show them something.
And then that, they don't stand for day.
Shake, show them something.
General Wonyo life and the
show
Scott.
them who be Amba.
That they stand for day.
We now show them who be the authority of the land.
Shake in all day.
That's so.
When I made them. That dog than that. Yes. When I come now. When I come. When I come. Life.
Bruce.
General Wonyo. When I don't know me. General Wonyo life. We don't make them.
All right. So, when I see the authority of the forces for show Cameroon who owns the land, who controls the land. This is Ambazonia. The forces are in charge, fulfilling the vision the leader laid out for the people. This is what it takes. Power and bravery. Let's watch the second video. Again, from the state of Bui. Let's watch the second video, again from the state of Bui. Let our studio technician play out the second video, again from the State of Boy. All right, let's bring up the video from the State of Manu. Bring up the video from the State of Manu. The forces in Manu. The forces in Eyimojok also carry out an action against the colonial state to stop their whatsoever presidential reconstruction plan. Listen to what the brave warriors, the Manu warriors, have done. Let's listen to the commander there.
I see bomb. Caterpillar. On carry all gas. Touch a wee. The whole thing. Caterpillar that. New one. They're burn all down. Everything is fired. This is oil, gas, everything. Beat us. Shoot us gone. By the grace of God, we are still alive. That is it. New cat. 966C. Everything is down. Inside a car village. Influence of Yana Papi. What to do? Shoot all gone. Kill us. No, put up. So I'm saying like this. That's the machine. Still on fire. Money sees. Phones. Things very, very. Thank God for our life.
All right. That's a report from a cat in a Eyimojok in the great state of Manu. The forces are on the offensive. Ambazonian forces are on the offensive. We will continue to be on the offensive until lunatic Paul Biya and the Cameroon Bulu terrorist occupation military leave our land. This is the promise of this generation. This is the commitment of this moment. This is the commitment of the people. We have made up our minds to once and for all end Cameroon presence in Ambazonia. There will be no compromise. There will be no reconciliation. There will only be freedom, justice, and accountability. Let's watch that last video from the State of Boy.
Yes, Air Force live. Air Force live. Live. No shaking. Air Force live. No shaking. Yes. Shaking no day. Shaking no day. Live. Live. General Wonyo. General Viper live. Air Force. Captain Ashoka. Colonel Fearless live. Colonel Ndotijo. Shaking no day. They go open. What they make in land? This anyway, but I'm why you go away.
No idea, man. We have to see you don't pay me.
Actually, I bet.
We have to see you don't
See them, no, that. Oi, the distance at Joe. Distance, I don't chop a gala.
All right.
Do a lot of man.
So, fellow Ambazonians, waiting when I don't see them. Now, when I brave forces than this, they be on the offensive against the enemy. They be on the offensive against the enemy. The forces of ADF Bamenda Brigade, the 5 ADF Brigade them, where they surround the city of Bamenda, they give La Republique du Cameroon sleepless night until Cameroon pack out. Now the China with the governing council of Ambazonia, they don't promise Cameroon. The Ambazonia Defense Forces, when I be the father and the mother of self-defense for the armed resistance, it get forces for 9 out of the 13 Ambazonian states under one central command and control structure, under a direct political leadership. The role of the forces now for fulfill the liberation political aspiration of the Ambazonian people them. The role of the forces now for fulfill the political objective. There is no other work for the forces. The Ambazonian people get aspiration for be a free people. They get hopes for living in peace and in dignity as a free people. The governing council, the creator, now for be the guarantor of the aspirations of the Ambazonian people them. Now for be the embodiment. Now for be the organization where it carry the people, which the people they want them, and then take them for fight for the people, for many people they get them. So it create a strategy. First, it create the vision. We capture the people, which the people they want them. Then it create a strategy and how forgive the people then which the people they want them. And part of that strategy, now for invoke the right of the Ambazonia people then for self-defense, and then create a force for meet up with the things and what the people don't want them. Any force for inside Ambazonia where you not there under a political leadership, you waste your time for the fight. Any force where you there for the Ambazonia territory and you talk to you fight on your own, your actions, they need to contribute for the political objective. Your fight it been for nothing. The Ambazonia Governing Council, from the Oxford report to the Stanford report to the World Bank report and to the just ended Canada talks, it don't prove to everybody. Align yourself with a renowned political leadership. We don't be recognized as the unblinking organization for defend the interests of the Ambazonian people them. If you want matter for this Ambazonian liberation, your actions must be in alignment with what you go give Ambazonian people them the result to the one time. The Canada talks led by the Ambazonian Governing Council will bring other movements so that we go there as one. But if we not be create this force, if Dr. Choyaba not be create this force, if the Governing Council not be create this force, this liberation for don't end a long time ago. The liberation they are alive today, not because of the power where they don't build them on the ground, the forces where they don't create them, the sacrifices, the investment where we don't make them. Without these forces, there is no Ambazonia liberation. They use na power for end occupation, not been a talk. They use na guns and bullets and explosives for fight occupation, not been only quote and talk. Any person we need to make an investment for build and strengthen the defense of Ambazonia. They not be up to for your best interest. They only the talk for mere talk for Facebook and for WhatsApp. The liberation day now on the ground. Waiting to happen on the ground, now they determine diplomacy. Without powerful action under powerful forces, under a political leadership, there is no diplomacy. Nothing go happen for Ambazonia. Nothing will happen for Ambazonia. Nothing go happen diplomatically without the final say of the Ambazonia Governing Council. The Ambazonia Governing Council, it get the final say about who go even be for negotiating table. Now the Ambazonia Governing Council, it get the final say when it comes to Ambazonia, because now the authority that we don't put the highest amount of investment, sacrifices for give the Ambazonian people them the hope. We want to thank the forces for the state of Bui. We want to thank and congratulate the Bui resistant forces under the Bui Central Command. We want to thank all the generals and the commanders them for they where they work hand in hand with the Ambazonia Defense Forces. Command and control a bit crucial for the Ambazonia victory. We thank una plenty. May God bless una. Una fee always count for the leadership of Ambazonia Governing Council for everything we una need them for liberate the land. May God bless una. We thank una plenty for una sacrifices, una courage, and una bravery. Una cafe day. Una good night.
So today it's under the sound. It's under the sound. Now see that dogs them. Now see that La Republic dogs them. Yes, General Wonyo and the Scott. Now see them. General Wonyo and the Scott. Now see them. Yes, shake no day. This under the sound. General Wonyo and the Scott. When I see that dog them. Yes, 5 of them. Second motor. Shake in all day. General Wonyo and the Scott. Yes. Make a mind and know say they come for the land of no return. Shake, you know, come there. Shake, you know, come there. I see them. And the dog then daddy come up. The dog then daddy come up. Shoot.
Maybe.
I see him now. Shake in all day. General Wonyo and the Scott. Live. Yes. My second target. I go reach my target. My second target. Wanna see him? General won your life. And the Scott. Shake in all day. Life. And then that, they don't stand for the shake in all day. General won your life and the Scott. Now the motor and that they stand for the shake in all day. Shake in all day. Chiot. When I made him. That dog than that. Yes. When I come now. When I come. When I come. Life.
Bruce.
General Wonyo. When I don't know me. General Wonyo life. We don't make them. The dog than that. We go.
I see bomb. That's a nice one. Caterpillar. On carry all gas. Touch a wee. The whole thing. Caterpillar that. New one. They burn all down. Everything is fired. This is oil, gas, everything. Beat us. Shoot us gone. By the grace of God, we are still alive. That's it. New cat. 966C. Everything is down. Inside a car village. Influence of Yana Papi. What to do? Shoot us gone. Kill us. Not put up. So I'm saying like this. That's the machine. Still on fire. Money sees. Phones. Things very, very. Thank God for our life.
Life. Not before here. Yes. Air Force life. Air Force life. Life. Not shaking. Air Force life. Not shaking. Yes. Shake no day. Shake no day. Life. Life.